Hi guys, how you doing today? You alright? Good, I'm glad. Right, so I've been messaged by a few of you guys now over the last week or so, and I'm going to go through some monkey stuff with you again, the Behemoth. I have stats, I have pictures, I have everything. So what we're going to do today, very, very quickly, is go through what we need to upgrade the actual monkey itself to get to where we are. Okay, so I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to go through this first and how we need to do it, where is best to get the frags from, how to get the frags, and then we're going to go on to the research and the actual levels themselves. As you can see, I'm only on 36 there. So what we're going to do is come out of this quickly, and we're just going to load this up. Now, as you can see, this is for the initial one. Now, I know that you guys are all going to be past this, but I'm going to show it bit by bit as we go along anyway. Okay, this is reference pointing from the devs themselves. So I'm going to go through it one by one so you can see it. Pause at any time when it comes to your area, so you can obviously, if you're running on your phone or you're running on a tablet, you can screenshot the information, enlarge it, scale it, whatever you want to do. So this is green, this is how to complete it, and this is how to get through it very quickly. So 354 monkey frags, as I'm going to call them. Okay, the next one is a little bit different. So as you can see there, you're going to need quite a few to get through it. Now, the first two levels aren't that bad, to be fair. You know, you're realistically needing about 200-300 per set, and it's the last one that really gives your butt a good kicking. So you're needing around sort of, as you can see, Scourge 3 there, about halfway down, 44, 48, 52, 57, 63, 76. They're big numbers for these monkeys. And I will just reference where I am on that one. So I'm actually only on the second one. And to upgrade it, as you can see, it's 39. So, you know, it tallies up with what the charts are saying there. Now, I do have the reference point for purple. So I'm just going to put you through onto that now. Please hold your breath on this one. This is what you're going to need for purple. And as you can see, this is actually quite a high value compared to the blue. It's well, it's 3 times as much, really. It is going to be a case of buying the packs to do this. There is no other way around it. There is no way that you can sit there and do this on a daily where you're doing the rallies, for example, when you're getting 5 frags a day. It's just not possible. You are going to need to buy the packs that are there on the game. This is obviously for the bigger players. Please feel free to, as I say, pause the video, screenshot if you need to. And then we're going to go on to the gold now. And this is what you're going to need for gold. So as you can appreciate, there are some extremely high numbers. I believe this is actually essentially the middle ground between now and when the T12s come out. I believe this is pretty much what they've done. They've turned around and said, right, we know that this is going to go on for a long time. We understand that people are going to want to do this up over a long period. So let's give them something that we know they're going to spend money on for 6 months or more. And if you actually look at the criteria of this, it is exactly the same as any of the gear that we've ever had. So if you think about the chief gear that we've had, for example, it's gone through the layers from basic all the way up to gold. I don't know if this is ever going to go red. It might do in the future. I think, to be honest, they're going to wait till about 50-60% of us have actually got it to gold as a minimum, like they did with the gear, and then introduce it next year at some point. But yeah, the interesting thing that I did notice is on the left-hand side where I've named my monkey, it said Behemoth Mark 1. So obviously they're going to be introducing at some point a Mark 2 if they do introduce it. So, you know, we might not get the T12s, but we might get another monkey at some point. Maybe they'll share criteria of the upgrades. Now, the next section I'm going to go to, guys, if you'll permit me, is the heart and the veins. Some people call them capillaries, I call them veins. And now, as you can see, mine isn't done up that great. I'm not really that fussed right now. But what I am going to do is, on the right hand side of your screen, you will see me now going over to what you're going to need to do with your upgrades. So here they are, and this is what you're going to need. Now, this is broken into the sections. So if you look at the top left hand corner of your screen, on my left screen, you'll see that you've got your standard artillery barrage, which is your big node, and then it also shows you what you need for your secondary nodes with the 3 upgrades. Okay, So that's nice and simple. This is going to be the next one down. So I'm going to actually zoom in a little bit on this one so you can actually see it. So this is obviously the skill set, and it also tells you what they are. So for example, there's that one. You got your infantry recharge, which is the next one. That's your infantry. So it's going along the top vein. So this one on the top here, guys, is going along the top. So you've got your infantry recharge, you've got your rider recharge, and they're all 449 on the add-ons. And then the ones underneath are all 449 as well. And then the last two, which are these big ones over here, you're going to need 765 on both. Okay, so again, if you need any numbers, there they are for you. Hope you've got those now. Now, here we go. This is the big green one. So let's just zoom in a little bit more on these numbers for you. So there's the detailing at the top, what you need. The infantry induction is the second one, which will be that one there. So 805, 3,219 is the initial node to get that all the way up to 20. And that's what you're going to need, 805 for those. And the very, very last ones, you are going to need 1,360. We do have the purple one here as well. So here are the numbers for the purple, which I haven't unlocked yet. But there you go, these are the numbers. They are getting ridiculously high at this point, I must admit. So 979, and then the last ones that you're going to need, they've actually changed it, as you can see. So the second from last two, obviously they're going to need 1,105, and the other two 1,355. So totaled up there 15k at the bottom. Wow. Okay, now do I have the gold one or not? No, I don't. Right, so the gold one's not been released yet. I do know that because it's got a lock on it. So, and that's not just locked to me, it's locked to everybody. So it says coming soon on that one. So as soon as I've got the information on that, guys, I will give that to you. One thing I was going to just run through quickly with you before you disappear on me, now you've got the information that you're craving, is best ways of getting some of this together. This is a great way of doing it. It's the old diggy dig. Now this is a really, really good way of doing it. I dropped some money on this yesterday. As you can see, I got around 17 and I need 3 digs per run. Now this isn't too bad actually, because if you just press the little icon, you can see what you're going to get there. So on this one, you're going to get 330 serums. That's going to upgrade your levels, like I said to you before. And if you keep pushing through, you're going to get another 500 underneath. Is it worth it? Realistically, if you dropped at this level, probably about 40 quid, you could do it. But my recommendation is do not buy the packs from the standard area. So here's the standard area where you would normally buy packs. Do not buy this pack. It is absolutely not worth it. Okay, if you need the speed ups and you need a bit of plasma, you know, do what you want, it's your money. But I wouldn't. Okay, what I would do is go back into the digs direct. And you see on the top right where it says bundle, go there and buy these. As you can see, I've already purchased one there and the other one is there. I might actually just go through these later and just buy them all, to be fair, because I need a lot more stuff. There is one other way of doing this as well, but it's slightly more varied. You've got your booster packs. As you can see there, I'm going to get, you know, 160 frags for 38.5 quid. These ones are really good as well, the limited ones, the Behemoth special packs, these are good as well. But add it up. So before you go throwing money at this, add it up to whether you can get to, you know, the digs or this. Is this going to cost you less to get more? Okay, so just think about that before you go throwing the money around. The Behemoth pass is also a brilliant thing to do as well. If you can get both, over 10 days, you're going to get 100 on the weekly for your upgrades and your research, and every day you get, you know, on the right hand side there you get 2 frags, and yeah, it's not too bad. So that was worth it for me. I thought that was a good game plan. If you're really high up though in the golds and in the late purples, it's pointless. Just spend the money on the booster packs like any normal person would. But anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I do want to give a quick shout out to one of the guys that messaged me direct over the last couple of days. This is my man here. Now, unfortunately, I don't speak Korean or possibly Chinese or Japanese, but from 782, sent me a little message over, and obviously really appreciate the fact that you did that, mate. So thank you very much again to all the new subscribers that have been with me for the last month or so. I have been gaining a few more, so thank you very, very much for your time, and I hope you like the videos. Take care. See you soon.